Hello everyone, this is ArtsyFartsyNobody presenting my first video entry. And yeah, there you go. That's my, I don't know, it's pretty shitty. Okay, so I just woke up, and I'm like, you know what, I want to film. I want to make my first video because in 4 days I'm going to be moving to Boston. 4 days. So I'm going to be in this room for 4 days, and that's it. I've been in this room for a few years now, so like, it's my home, it's my baby. So, my channel will mainly consist of me recording myself, just kind of, yeah, recording my college experience, because I'm going to be going to college for the first time, and that's a very scary thing, especially when you're moving from Florida to Boston. Totally different worlds, you know what I mean? Like, Boston does not feel like you're in a yeast infection. You know, it's not moist or just moist in general. It's disgusting. So I'm not gonna see this guy for a while. This guy's been with me for several years. I'm gonna be seeing this gremlin. I don't like you. You want to see her? Hold on. Come here. This thing. This is my sister's dog. It's a gremlin. Look at it. It even has a face of a gremlin. Yeah, I'm just, I'm excited, but I'm not at the same time, because I'm gonna go from staying in my room all day, being alone, and just being a dork, to having to interact with people. I don't want that, but I'm gonna have to. So yeah, it's a pretty scary experience, and I feel like a lot of people are on the same boat as me, so I thought, hey, why not make videos? Because that's a good excuse to talk to a camera. It's my first time in college, and this is what happened today. Yeah. Also, I feel like it's just therapeutic for me to talk, because I don't have any friends. So I feel like this first video should not be long, and so I'm probably just gonna quickly make a list, or list off things that I would like to happen in college. So let's begin, shall we? Number 1, I hope I would get some D, as in dates, as in romantic pretty dates. No, I'm kidding. I just want some sex. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really wanna ride on them horses, them stallions. Florida is just filled with men that are not tasteful. They don't have taste. They're just not appealing to me. Like, seriously, I haven't been in a relationship since 8th grade. 8th grade. I didn't even know what relationship was in 8th grade, and I was in one. You know what I mean? Like, I was too naive for that shit back then. You know what I mean? I probably treated that guy like shit. I'm like, oh, he can buy me video games. But now I have money to buy my own video games. And me also, I'm a hard pill to swallow, so maybe that's another thing. It's not only that, it's just they're closed-minded people. There's a lot of closed-minded people here in Florida, but you're gonna get that everywhere. But just here, there just seems to be more of that. You know what I mean? There's just a lot of fucking old people who still think that this is the 1950s. You got they're just douchebags who just think that no is just another term for, you know, change my mind or something. Not change my mind. Convince me. There you go. That's what I was about to say. And so, like, it's really, this one kid, I remember this one kid, he really wanted to be with me, and I told him no. And he got mad at me. He yelled at me. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? I said no. No is no. Stop. They think that we owe them something. And I'm like, I don't owe you shit. No. Just people like that, you know, I always see here. I mean, in Boston, you're gonna see tons of people like that. I'm gonna definitely run into a ton of people like that. But I know that I'm going to find at least one person that can make me happy. Both sexually and emotionally. Not emotionally, romantically. Because I don't need a man to be emotionally happy. Well, why would I need that? Second thing I would like, I don't know. All I want is just a man. Okay, I'm kidding. I would definitely like a broad spectrum of friends. Because here where I live in Florida, I've established like a small circle of friends that I eventually have gotten tired of hanging out with, so I just kind of left them in the dust after high school. I don't want that, you know? I don't want like a tight of friends, you know? I just want to be friends with everyone, you know? I want to be social. I want to be social for once, because, you know, for so many years, I have not been social. No. I am social. I'm just an ambivert. Like, I don't mind socializing with people, but I also would like to spend time on my own. And I kind of went from an ambivert to like an introvert. And so I'm just kind of, I'd rather, you know, play video games, you know, establish a relationship with the outsider from Dishonored or Dante from Devil May Cry. Not the reboot, the classic series. Thank you very much. Or, you know, Isaac Clarke from Dead Space. There's just stupid things like that. Sly Cooper! That's horrible. That was like me sophomore, junior year. And unfortunately, those traits have kind of stuck with me because it's like I'd rather be alone watching Netflix and playing video games and just surfing and going on Tumblr. I'd rather do that shit than, you know, talk with people. So I hope when I go to college I'll definitely make a lot of friends and definitely, you know, have a broad spectrum and never get bored. That's the thing with me. I'm a simple girl, but I get bored easily at the same time. And people bore me, especially. So I need to find, you know, a whole different spectrum. It's like, you know, to pick from, you know what I mean? And I feel like it's going to be really easy, especially with college. So for those of you who are afraid to make friends in college, just don't even do that. Because there's so many people. Actually, everyone in the freshman class are on the same boat as you. They're all scared, freaking out, like, what the fuck? I mean, for me, at least. Because I'll be going to a faraway land. And there's tons of people who are going to go to Boston, or to the school that I'm going in Boston, that are from different areas as well. And so they're going to be on the same boat as me, you know? Like, we don't really know each other, but we're on the same boat, so I guess we can use that to kind of bond. So yeah, I feel like that's a good bonding tool, you know? Just relate to one another. Third, not make myself look like a fool in college parties. Man, I have been to enough parties. I actually go to parties, guys. I've been to enough parties just to see that. Just people make a fool of themselves. Like, they drink way too much because they don't understand the term getting a buzz. Like, you have to be shit-faced to have fun. That doesn't sound like fun. I'm not gonna do that. So I made myself a promise that in parties, I'm gonna watch myself. My defense is up. I'm gonna watch myself. For fuck's sake, do not accept drinks without knowing where they came from. Like, why would you even accept a drink without knowing where they came from? What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, make your own goddamn drink. That's what I always do. It's like, fuck, I'm gonna make myself a rum and coke. Fuck you. I'm gonna pour myself a nice little glass of vodka with cherry juice or whatever the fuck that was. What was that I drank? I don't remember. But, you know what I mean. Just make your own shit. 4, I really, really want to, take care of myself in college. Definitely take care of myself in college. I'm definitely not gonna take advantage of the food plan and eat a bunch of shit and get fat. I mean, not that I'm already. I mean, I'm not fat. I'm just curvy with my boobies. Anyway, my school offers free yoga classes and just free gym shit and just free activities. And I'm like, I want to do that shit. Hell yeah. And it's Boston. There's going to be tons of nature trails and shit, I think. I don't know. But you can walk around in Boston. You can go to gardens and shit. I'm going to hike and I'm going to do some yoga with my roommate. Because my roommate's fucking awesome, man. I was like talking with her via Skype. And she's like, you know, I'm a vegetarian, I just love swimming, and I love doing this and that. And I'm like, man, let's go. Let's go hike and yoga and find a place to swim in Boston. And, you know, they also offer free birth control. So that's good. I mean, I'm already stocked up on my birth control, so I'm fine with that. And then what else? They offer free therapists or free therapy sessions in case you want to go there. And that's good, especially for me, because I've had a history of, you know, mental breakdowns. So that's good for me, you know? Like, I'm really going to take care of myself this time. And I need to cut off on the pasta because I love Italian food. Just breads. Pasta. More pasta. Raviolis. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be really great. So those are the 4 things that I would like to do, you know? Alright, so that was my list. That was my, you know, whole spiel for my first video. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you followers who follow me on Tumblr will watch this and support me on this because I really want to do this. It's my passion. And so I really am excited to go to college, and the next vlog will probably be when I get there in Boston, which will be in a few days. Yeah, whew, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm excited. Ah, excited. Anyway, have a nice day, guys. Enjoy your Sundays.